Hello and welcome to a new series where we play the video game Foundation. This is an early access game, world builder type thing. It's got a really unique zone style system that I really enjoy. I played for a few minutes just to kind of get familiar with the controls, but we're going to jump in and start building our kingdom. So go with the default options here. Wait for it to load up. It starts you off with a little bit of an introduction. I've read through this one time, but you can always find this same help menu down here in the bottom. So the first thing you have to do is pick your first starting plot of land. Really, you pick one, and then you're going to start slowly expanding outward as your kingdom grows in wealth. But we're going to, so this land over here has a lot of forest and a really good pattern. You got kind of a similar number of resources and a number of stones. So we're going to start over here with this land. And it kind of walks you through your first quest. So it asks you to build a village center. One of the mistakes I made in my first game is I put the village center like smack dab right in here. And that's probably okay, but as you'll see, you'll start building out some things that you need to have various types of huts and gathering spots. And putting it out here is probably not ideal from a structure standpoint. So the first thing we're going to do is pick a village center. Select it and just kind of plop it down where we want it to go. I'm going to put it right in here. So now we've got 8 new villagers. We can see all of our villagers and what jobs they have. Right now they have no jobs. They're unemployed. So one of the first things we want to do is plop down a lumber camp. Put it right here. And we're also going to put down a stonecutter camp, kind of right next to it, because we've got stones over here. We'll just kind of adjust that a little bit. Okay. We'll do a sawmill later, but the first thing we have to do is set an extraction point. We'll just kind of grab all these things. The zone system is really cool. It's telling you where your workers are allowed to gather resources. So we've got all these stones here. But first we have to assign a few people to be builders. So let's come in here and see. I don't know what these blue things mean. We'll just set Dominique and James to be our first 2 builders and get the game started. So we've assigned a builder. We've got a quest. One of our ongoing quests is to raise 2 of our villagers to a status of commoner, which kind of just happens naturally as you go. So waiting on builder. Good. So let's just jump right in. Set the speed to 3, and they'll start kind of chugging along. Controls let you kind of zoom in and see the detail. Pretty good modeling here. All of our people are pretty cute. We also need to get a forester hut, going a foraging hut, so that we have some food going. So let's add one more person to be a builder. We need a few extra things pretty quick. And we'll build a gathering hut. We'll put it right over here next to this. That's good. And we'll put these bushes as being in the extraction zone so that people can gather. And once this guy finishes building, he'll be able to assign some people to be a gatherer. So this sawmill lumber camp is up. So we're just getting Sophie in here. This sawmill that we put. Great, and now the other head is up. We'll assign 2 there as well. And the stone cutter. Let's get them going. Okay, so we're out of builders, right? So does everybody have a job? Yep, we got everybody's working. We don't have any builders right now. So let's make Dominique not a builder. Let's make her a gatherer. Forger for now. So we're increasing the number of things that we need. We'll also need a well soon. A warehouse we'll need at some point as well. But for now, we'll just plop a well down right here. And this requires stone, so you'll see it needs 5 stone. And stone gathering seems to be a little bit slower than some of the other things, so we'll wait for... that won't finish until the stone has been gathered. Our next major goal is to build a market, which really kind of unlocks the trade system. find that under here in market. And the market has a different kind of building system, so I don't know what all these different things mean yet, but we're going to just plop down a food stall and call it a day. Put this right over here, actually. And then start construction. So once that food table is built, for being the market, we can kind of unlock the trade system. We need some things before we can really pay for trade. And as you can see, we've got to unlock this trade route. It takes 20 planks. So to get there, we have to build the sawmill, which turns planks out of lumber. We'll do that shortly. Okay. You can assign berries to be sold to the villagers. So since we have some builders sitting around doing nothing, let's build a sawmill right now. We'll just kind of plop it over here by our lumber. And then we'll also put a warehouse down because we're going to need that very soon for trading. And then once all of those people are done, we can turn off some of our builders. We don't need a ton sitting around when there's nothing going on. We don't have any more people. You can kind of see we'll have more immigrants coming in 8 days. Right? So anytime your happiness is 50, it goes up. Right? So the more unhappy your village is, the longer it is between immigration waves. Right now we're going to also rename our village. So we're going to call this Blisterberg. Great. Let's see our budget. One of the things I like about this game is that you have a lot of information windows, so we can just kind of place them up and leave them where they are. So you can see, right now we're losing money at a pretty substantial rate. We'll catch up soon. See, we have 174 gold, but we're not producing anything. So we really need to unlock the trading system as soon as we can. This is waiting on stone. We're going to need to start putting down zones for residential. These people really need houses. It directly ties into their happiness. So we're probably going to have this entire region over here, kind of in an L shape around the city center, be our residential zone. But we haven't unlocked that yet. We still just have extraction forbidden. We will get it soon enough. I'm going to speed up time a bit. I'm going to go 3 as fast as it goes. So who is working? Who's not? What are you? Woodcutter. Why are you not working? What's going on here? She's eating or something. You can also see kind of the desirability layer. People want to live close to the town center, which is one of the reasons why we put it off to the side so we're not bothering our forestry industry. So you can see, when we place our residential zone, people want to live in here. They don't want to live kind of out in the boondocks here. And then iron ore, if we had any, it would be showing up in here as well. But not currently. All right, we got 2 new villagers. Great. They'll pop up at the bottom of this list here soon. You can see them kind of plopping in. A long walk. Where are they going? Oof. What a trek. I don't know where they're going. I don't even know where my place is yet. Oof. So everybody's chugging along. I'm waiting out here. One more stone. We have one stone cutter right now. Our new villagers just showed up. Let's assign another stone cutter for now. Quite a bit of stone to begin with. This one's waiting on stone as well. And we'll actually assign you to be a stone cutter as well for a bit. Just to help us catch up. This is a pretty relaxing game. You can kind of just chug along. So now we have our sawmill up, which is really how we start our industry. So I'm going to actually assign Rose to be a carpenter. She'll start producing planks for us. And I'm also going to assign Edith to be a carpenter as well. Really need them in there producing planks. Planks are one of the most important things that we need, kind of for mid-game resource. We use it for unlocking a bunch of trade, and we'll use it to kind of jumpstart our economy, start generating gold from trade routes. So we have everyone working. So builder. Good. We need to assign market tender. Let's actually assign one real quick. Who's not doing it? We'll root off, and we'll say. We completed that quest. We unlock a trade route, which is really what we're doing. And we have our residential zones. This is where things start getting excellent. Okay, the kingdom has recognized our efforts to build a little town here. So thank you. So here's where this game is super cool, because it's kind of crucial in that you can paint zones, and they will fill in houses as they see fit. I'm just going to make this whole region residential for now, and let them just plop in homes. And you can see they've already started constructing a home. It's waiting on logs. It's kind of a level 1 home. Level 1 homes only fit 2 people, which is good to start, but you'll end up needing a ton of homes. I'm sure that as we progress in the game, there will be density upgrades. Now you start seeing messages that there is a lack of space for housing, so we're hoping that will go away soon. They can build homes wherever they can. A new tier of unlockables. Never seen this one. Oh, 2 new villagers. Good. We need villagers. Alright, so we're still waiting to raise add more of these trees to extraction zones that we can keep our lumber industry going along. Pretty soon we're gonna unlock a reforestation zone, so we'll put that kind of in the same region here, and then we'll start planting trees as well. So that takes an extra person. So this person is selling berries. He's selling 6 berries this week for 48 gold. That's pretty good. Great. So now that we have a warehouse, setting up trade took a little bit of figuring out. Like the first thing we have to do is unlock the trade route. We don't have enough resources for that yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to go in slot 1 and select planks. So whenever they have extra planks floating around, we're actually going to set one of the unemployed people and say, you're a transporter. So this person is just going to transport goods to and from the warehouse. Right, so we'll start to see this fill up as our lumber industry chugs along. So you can see they're producing planks. And as those planks start to fill up, those will start slowly getting transported in. You can see there's 23 over here now. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and lock this Davenport trade route. It really gets us up and running. So now the trade route is up. We've set up our first trade route, and our village is humming along. I think we're going to end it right there. We're kind of at 15 minutes right now, but in the next episode, we'll start trying to figure out the trade route, getting it up and running, and trying to jumpstart our economy. So thank you, and until next time, smash that like button. We'll see you next time. Bye.